Hold tight.
Fishermen worried apart.
It is very much a Marmite job.
I do question my sanity sometimes.
Every trip is a gamble.
You just have to go with your gut instinct and your experience.
Get it right, and the crew can come home with thousands. Get it wrong, and they can catch nothing.
My worst has been £2.50.
I just want to be there to support him.
There's no luck against the odds and the elements.
Things can turn quite nasty very quickly.
It's the most dangerous job in Britain.
Worst injury I've seen. Death.
Now there's a demand for a new generation who are tough enough to endure the call to sea.
I don't know anything about fish. They swim.
That one can definitely break people and definitely make people, yeah.
Never ever succeeded at anything, you know?
I ain't backing down on it.
You learn who you are quite quickly in this sort of job.
As fishermen, you are the last of the hunters.
It's late May in Newlyn, and Skipper Phil is nearing the end of a difficult season.
It's a fucking mess. The boat is a fucking... I've got a fucking good mind to get the insurance assessor down. Seriously. There's thousands of pounds worth of damage been caused to this fucking boat. I'm fucking raging.
It's a critical time of year when the Gavennik should be catching turbot, but he's stuck in port with electrical problems.
We came in and fucking plugged in reverse polarity and just fucking blew up everything.
If Phil doesn't get to his proven fishing ground soon, he risks losing his spot to rival boats.
You're all sailing on the same sort of day as who's going to try and go to which spot and where and get the couple days fishing in and get back to land before everybody else. Right, I've got the O-legs back up. I think I've got enough to get away, I think. I don't know what fucking damage is done here. 14 fucking grand, that is.
To add to his problems, two of his most trusted crew members can't make the trip. Stanley's in Brixham, training to become a skipper.
I've had enough. 15 years on the deck for me is enough.
Simon's injured and can't take to sea.
I mean, I'm going to the doctors and seeing specialists at the minute about my hands, but yeah, I'm pretty much buggered, like.
Alright, see you later.
Relax.
Relax. See you later, Hannah.
Speak to you later.
Tonight, Phil's taking on two new hands,
Bye-bye.
Ash and Tim.
You've been down there, have you? You'll have to share a bunk. You'll have to share a bunk.
Tim's looking to make some money to go travelling. Ash hopes to find a permanent place on Phil's team.
I know the basics, I'd say. Go to fishing grounds, shoot different times of year at certain times of year, and we catch fish.
Ship's general alarm. If you're down the cabin and that stays on, comes on and stays on, get your life jacket, get up just behind that door there. That's the muster station. Same with you, Ash.
Quite often, you've got to move quick and you've got to be thinking straight, and people will be shouting and bawling, and whatever anyone's shouting to you, you've got to listen to what they're saying and do it.
If you hear that alarm, it comes on and stays on, get up, grab your life jacket, and just muster here behind the wheelhouse.
This is where your crew have to be of a certain standard, because when things things go wrong, you need to be able to rely on them, and they need to be good enough to be relied on. You're no good putting yourself out there in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of guys that don't know what they're doing, because you'll come up short very quickly.
You hear it going on and off, yeah, it's me telling the boys to get the fuck out of bed because they're being lazy cunts. All right, so just get up, like.
The Govenic is heading 125 miles southwest of Land's End to the fertile fishing grounds of the Labadie Bank. Southern end of the bank, Phil discovers that this trail is far from straightforward.
That's right, Magic, yeah. See our old pal here popped up, coming up from the southwest there. Here we fucking go again, eh? I've fucking had enough of it, boy. I'll tell you, one way and another. Just a fucking bout had enough of it.
The fishing ground is busier than ever.
Fucking trawlers here everywhere. 30, 40 trawlers here.
Is that me fucked? Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
And one in particular being a proper cunt.
The one that's always a bastard.
I've just gone along with him for now and said, right, we'll stay on the southern end and give me a shout back in a couple of days if you go somewhere else. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know what we are going to do, I don't know. I really, really don't know.
That's a fucking lot of trawlers. Where the fuck they've all come from within a few days?
The whole fucking Irish fleet is here. I know what'll happen, we'll come west now and run into the fucking Spaniards.
Earlier this season, Phil lost £20,000 worth of gear when a trawler unwittingly towed through his nets. Unable to risk the same thing happening again, Phil decides to move from his usual fishing spot and strike out for new territory.
You've got 150, 180,000 pounds worth of gear sat out there on the seabed. You've got to be on good terms with these boys, do you know what I mean? You can't afford to leave our nets there because it'd bankrupt you overnight.
Yeah, that's it, Magic. Well, we couldn't fucking get where we wanted to go. He's towing up onto the bank here now by the look of it. If we leave him carry on there, I can't be fucked to go there and get any more fucking gear towed away. I can't be fucking arsed with it. We can't afford it. Right. I'm half tempted to try a line down here. I don't think no one else has been here this year.
Phil heads 38 miles east to target a stretch of the sea that he hasn't fished for years. They might get lucky and get a good catch, or they might hit a host of new obstacles that make it even more difficult to make a profit.
If you try and work in those areas, you're doing so at great risk. One of the other boats in the firm, Sparkling Line, my friend Simon, it happened to him once, and they were 3 weeks. They never earned anything for 3 weeks. It happened 3 times on the trot. That's a run of bad luck.
The new hands have no idea of the gamble that Phil's taking.
Fucking amazing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
If any of them are to get paid, they'll have to trust in their skipper's instincts.
You have to roll the dice. You have to. Every time that gear goes over the side, it's a risk.
It's like it's coming right in the window, doesn't it?
Phil's experienced crew members will have to work harder than ever.
Try and just shout when the loops come through, how as you can, mate. Loop come through, and the rope's doubled. I'll get ready for the anchor.
they'll be making up for their missing shipmates and keeping the new hands safe through the next 7 days of gill netting.
Shooting the gear is the most critical bit. If you don't shoot the gear properly, it won't fish properly. If you get twists in them, it will pull the net together and the net won't fish. You won't catch anything.
You've got a turn in that. Take it back over. What are you doing? Take lost it. Yeah? What do you mean take it back over? Not you, man. It's not back here. Yeah?
That's the dangerous time for our job. If the gear becomes snagged as we're shooting, that boat will not stop. If you get in amongst that net as it's going out, before you can blink, you're dragged out over the side.
The Governic of Ladram has left its trusted fishing grounds and is heading east in the hope of finding less crowded waters. If rival boats are already fishing there, it could cause friction with other skippers.
Displacement. We're displaced from one area to another, so we're treading on someone's toes, you know? And one or two of these guys are starting to get pissed off with it. They're like, well, why are you here? You're not usually here at this time of year. Well, yeah, and I don't want to be here. I would much rather be where we usually go, but we can't go there.
Hours later, Phil discovers that another boat is heading towards his nets and could unknowingly tow through them.
Pepe Barrio. Pepe Barrio, fishing vessel, Pepe Barrio. Pepe Barrio. Pepe Barrio. Pepe Barrio. Governic. Do you receive me on channel 16, Captain? Do you receive me ever?
Waiting for the cavalry.
Oblivious to the risk, the crew get ready to haul the first nets.
Bend at the knees. Bend at the knees.
A ver quién llama aquí a Pepe Barreiro. Buenos días.
Hola, Captain. Hola, buenos días. I'll send you the position, Captain, on AIS.
My course.
1 minute, you're kind of shitting yourself. Jesus, we cannot afford to take another knock.
Oh, okay, Captain, in 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, you go back to the west.
And if we lose much more gear, it won't be viable for us to stay turbid. And then the next second, you're just getting raging angry. It's like, why are you lot doing this?
Come on, you lot! Get a fucking move on! Fucking Dan's here alongside. He's up there. Waiting, ready to go. Get a fucking move on! Fucking fags. Get a fucking move on!
Glenn never spoke to you like that, eh? So Glenn never spoke to you like that?
No, he's chilled out.
For the past 6 months, Ash has been working on smaller boats. Before that, he served 7 years in the army.
The army moulds you into a way where you're told where to be, told where to go. You haven't really got any say in your life as such. When I got out the army, I had to do it all myself. When I started doing 9-to-5 jobs, I got bored very easily. And I was always looking for something more. I've always said the army was a lifestyle to me. It's not a job as such. And it's the same with fishing. I mean, it's a lifestyle rather than a job. You're obviously working, but you don't feel like you're working when you're out there.
Fed up with the view here. They saying 3 gulls over there getting on my tit.
With an aging team, Phil will soon have to hire new hands to replace them. He knows that finding them won't be easy.
It is aggravating. When you're used to having as good a crew as what you've got, and then all of a sudden one or two of them aren't there and you're having to fill the gaps in with one or two others, it can be very frustrating.
Go through breakouts!
The ability to be able to clear the fish quickly is the difference between a good crew and a crew. When the fish are in it spun up, the difficult thing is having the eye to see which way they've swum into the net. Whichever way they've swum into it, you work backwards, and that's the way you can roll them back out again. But you can't always see that clearly, and it just comes with time and experience.
See coming at you? Once they're in, they twist and twist and twist, but they always go one way, like. So?
I think a lot of them that first come don't realise. All of a sudden then, where they think they've got the hang of it, they realise they haven't hardly started, you know what I mean? It's definitely an art more than a science.
Right pain in the ass to get out to start with, if I'm honest. There's loads of techniques and ways and stuff for getting them out. Yeah, just pain in the ass. You're trying to impress, so you're trying to get the fish out as quick as you can and move on to the next one. Well, it's like someone breathing down your neck, isn't it? It's horrible. Someone watching you do it, you mess up all the time.
Phil has cast his hake nets over a sunken wreck. The boat is now directly over it, and a sudden influx of fish is causing problems on deck.
Just when you want to keep the winch going at a steady pace, you will get a dollop of fish. Then the pressure comes on.
What the fuck are they doing?
The guys are saying, "Oh, slow the winch down a bit," and I'm going, "I'm in a bloody great wreck or a big reef. I can't. It's got to keep coming."
Only two what? Just stop hauling. We're in the fucking wreck.
Fucking hell. I can't fucking find you over there. Fuck's sake.
If you get caught badly enough, you'll snap the ropes holding the net, and that's it then. The gear's on the bottom, and you're left with a loose end.
What the fuck's the matter?
Jason, get back here.
Well, send the other cunt aft then, and tell that cunt aft to get forward. For fuck's sake!
Can we go back out?
When the pressure's on, the weakest link usually gets sent back aft to stack the net away.
Sean, come forward! Sean!
Fucking six bastard fish! What the fuck's wrong with you?
If they haven't got the knack of picking out when it's under pressure, you haven't got time for them to be in the way, slowing you down.
To get the nets in as quickly as possible, Phil needs his most experienced hands on deck.
Fuck's sake!
Ash gets sent to replace Sean in the net room.
Go forward. Hey? Well, I just had a few fish come through and he's kicking up because fucking been clearing them quick enough. He wants you to go forward.
Well, he wants you in the pound?
Yeah.
I'll just cope with it.
Can that fucking arse not pick out? No!
It's off.
No, you're not hearing me! Can that arse not pick out?
No.
Can he not pick out wreckfish?
He was struggling.
He's struggling. So in other words, he's no fucking use.
he supposed to be staying or what? Is he supposed to be staying?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm supposed to get the experience out of it.
I think he was meant to be an experienced hand.
No.
It's just like fucking experience hiking, like.
Yeah. That's what experienced hand is, though, isn't it? A little bit of everything.
What, is it pretty bad? Is he pretty bad?
That's just someone who's done a bit of fishing before.
Just not used to it.
Out there, you see. He's got a lot on his shoulders, hasn't he? A lot on his shoulders. I mean, with fishing, nothing's guaranteed, is it?
Steve's down there.
The wreck hasn't provided Phil with the catch he'd hoped for.
Oh, Jesus.
If he's to make money from this trip, he needs to keep searching for a better fishing ground and hope that there, his luck will improve.
It's not viable for us to fish in those areas. Well, you can lose the whole trip. You just won't make anything. But that's it, you're fucked. You've had it. You've lost.
What the fuck have we done to deserve this?
The Governic of Ladrum has been forced into an unfamiliar fishing ground.
There we go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Fuck you, Kevin Peterson.
And Skipper Phil's trying out 2 new hands to replace his aging crew.
That stinks.
It's 28-year-old Tim's first time at sea.
Does he feel sick and then someone comes along and just goes like that? It's pretty nice to feel sick.
I don't know much about it. I think the only experience I've got is Pirates of the Caribbean and, well, Wikipedia.
Steve! Steve! That ginger cunt ain't staying! I don't give a fuck about him, what he likes or what he doesn't like.
I'll get into it, mate. I'll let you have a break a sec.
Ash has been working as a fisherman for 6 months.
Yeah, so it's like a junior bod's job sort of thing, like.
But Phil has relegated him to the most menial job on the boat.
Yeah. That's all right.
So far, he's yet to impress the crew.
Inadequate. You just try really hard to pick up and get on. Obviously, you want to do exactly the same as the other lads on there. So you try your hardest, basically.
Right, there's a lice there, look. That's a lice. We're getting through the back to the gills, or...
It's like a wood lice.
Phil is targeting hake, but the catch is worthless. Sea lice have eaten the fish, while the nets were still in the sea.
There's a lot of fucking skin and bones. What time did we shoot here last night? 7:45. Anything that went in there last night is just skin and bone. Shot a bit too early, but...
Oh, it's demoralising, especially the bigger fish. A big 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kilo hake is a beautiful thing. And I don't know, they're probably 20, 30 years old. And you see this thing coming up, oh, I love it. And then you just see the lice dropping out the holes where its backside used to be. And when it comes in over the side, it's just, oh, just like a bag. Just the skin and the bone through the middle of it. They're a little bit like a wood lice, which when a tree falls down in the forest, all the wood lice come out and bit by bit they eat it. They're very similar to that, but they work a lot quicker. all the flesh will be eaten from the inside out. It's quite creepy, really horrible things. Because of the amount of fish that boats are being made to dump now, these things are just multiplying.
How much money are we talking about you losing?
Well, one fish, 20, 30 quid a fish, you know what I mean? And if the whole net is full of them, that's a lot. But you've still got all the work of picking them out for nothing, you know?
What are we gonna do besides cry?
I don't know. I'm going to look at the forecast here a minute. That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Right.
And then, I don't know. We'll hatch a plan from there.
After 3 days of bad fishing, Phil gets his first lucky break. The trawler that's occupying his usual spot on the Livelihoods bank is moving on, and Phil's now free to return and shoot his nets.
I had a notion that's what would happen, but I was waiting it till it'll be tomorrow morning.
Where we want to go is a boat in a minute, but he's moving. So we can go back there now.
And he's going to be caught, is he? Over the 6! What's that chance?
Yay! Get on, boy! Smack him out the fucking ground!
The boat steams back 40 miles west to the fishing ground that could change the fate of the trip.
Alistair Cook's on 105. Alistair Cook is on 105, not out.
Have you ever watched a sport more boring in your life, though?
I'm not watching it, I'm listening to it.
Yeah, that's it, different, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that. Listening to it isn't too bad, but fucking watching it, man.
Sitting up there for 6 or 7 days at a time just watching that fucking winch go round. That's fucking boring.
Like the excitement of what's going to come up next.
I'd still say cricket was worse, like, yeah.
It's kind of worn off a bit now.
Ready?
You're back.
With a long steam ahead of them, Stevie and Bricktop have a test in store for Tim.
Can you talk to him? You spray him, yeah? What are you listening to?
I had a bit of the class on.
Yeah, just fuck in there, mate. Can I just get my phone past you there, mate?
He's done it, he's done it, he's done it, he's done it.
What the fucking hell, man?
What's your tablet?
Shit, you fucking arsehole.
How are you doing, babe?
What now?
Fucking brilliant.
Oh, what the fuck?
Fucking brilliant.
After 4 days at sea, it's the Gavenic's first haul back at the Livelihoods bank. But there are no fish in the nets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Instead, they're covered in a foul-smelling sea algae that's infamous amongst fishermen in the southwest.
Glit, horrible stuff. Basically dirt at the bottom of the ocean, and it gets everywhere. It's just covering the boat full of mud. It's like being a huge mud pie, you know, it's not very nice. And at the same time, it stops fishing. I don't think fish like swimming in mud. So basically avoid it, which means obviously if you hit a patch, you're not fishing anymore.
horrible back there, man. And it's shitty.
Yeah, everywhere, yeah. I said I'd do it.
And that?
I said I'd do it.
Oh, you know what it's like?
Ash has volunteered to do the dirty work and heads back to pack the nets.
It is a test. 9 times out of 10, you'll be doing all the little jobs that people don't like doing, just to see if you're willing to push through all the crap and stick at it.
He's the first fucking bloke been on here in 2 years to fucking offer to help. Do you know that?
Well, back here?
Yeah,
I know.
First one ever to offer to help me.
It's pretty fucking crap, really, isn't it?
Yeah. He's fucking right in my books now, I tell you, fucking right up there.
Yeah, I think, give him a couple of months to fucking suss out picking out.
He's catching on, I'll tell you, I'm not just saying it because of that, but he's catching on quick.
Yeah.
He's learning our way of doing it already. He is catching
Pretty
on.
thick skin too, when you fucking say things to him and it just goes over his head, he don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Too sensitive, like.
He's like you say, it's been a lot of years in the army, and I've got the hint, he don't actually say it, but I think he's seen some shit or something, and he likes a chilled out life now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got the sense that he's had that, and now he just wants
more on steady.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with that either.
No.
Some people fold. They can't stick it. Don't believe in themselves. You've got to believe in yourself and you push through.
Obviously in the army, they had to go away 7 months at a time to Afghanistan. That was awful. He was front of the line. He was on the machine gun for infantry, so he was really in a danger spot. There was a lot of pressure on him, because obviously being the machine gunner, he had to like keep watch of everyone else, and they used to go on patrols. It was massively hard for him.
A close friend of mine died over there. He had a wife and a young family. Wrong place, wrong time. You got it. Got no control over that.
We can relate to some of the boys that have been in the services. Most of us have had some pretty bad experiences one way or another. They don't like to talk about it too much, and we don't like to ask, but we all know that we're all carrying something from somewhere, which is hard to carry, you know? I lost a chap over the side of the boat I was skippering a few years back. Never a day goes by when you're just looking out the window, you'll just get a little flashback come back to you. You will never, ever be the same after an experience like that.
It's the Gavennick's last day at sea, and despite returning to Skipper Phil's trusted spot at the Labadie Bank, so far, the fishing has been disappointing.
We gotta get fucking all in here now. We got 4 strings to hold, and we gotta be out of here by midnight.
Their hopes now rest on finding high-value turbot. A good catch could turn the trip from loss to profit. But after several days of poor hauls, Phil doesn't dare hope for his luck to change.
We'll be in Thursday afternoon, Sean. We'll be in Thursday afternoon. We haven't got a lot of fish. 50 boxes of ache for Newlyn and 50 boxes of ache for Plymouth. I don't know what turbot we're gonna have. Fuck knows. We might end up with 15 boxes for each market. Well, somewhere between 10 and 15 boxes for each market. Like, we've been fucking lagged and glit all week. We haven't been, well, made a bit of a fuck up here, really, but we're having a bit of a run of bad luck at the minute, and it's just tough fucking shit. You just gotta fucking get on with it, ain't you? still got 4 to do and be in there by tea time tomorrow. We better get our fucking finger out there.
Progress is slow, so new hand Ash is allowed to go on the rail.
Whoever's looking over the side, we call it being on the rail. I can't see down over the side, but the idea, whoever stood there should supposedly keep an eye out for any big fish which could fall out.
Bit of sunshine, look, here they come.
Little one, by the way.
Fucking hell, look at this bunch.
Is he smiling there, is he?
Hey? I expect so.
Fucking happy. He's happy.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's a big fish. Fucking beauty.
My word, it's Lords!
The Gavenic has a tradition. The man on the rail is a batsman at cricket. Every turbot is equal to 1 run.
It started off with a bit of fun when we were turboting. However many fish were in a tier, whoever was on the rail, they would call it their tier.
4 left.
Ash's first innings are off to a good start.
That's a fucking heavy fish, that is. Turbot! You ready on the camera? Here they come.
Come on, you bastard.
Wake me a bit up, mate. Yeah, we're fishing, boys! Woo! Go on, fishing!
The crew are hauling their 3rd tier as Ash reaches 60.
Fuck me, boy. What are you doing?
The way a game of cricket can twist and turn can be very much like the way a trip can twist and turn.
Is he going to make the century? Hey, his first test at Lords. Is he going to make his century?
Gales of wind makes life difficult. Rain can stop play. You may get a damp, overcast evening, and the ball will start to spin and turn, swerve in the air. And next thing is a few wickets fall.
You're fucking out, you cunt! You're out for 97! Right? You never made your century!
We can get a good catch. It's kind of similar. It's a game of strategy and trying to. You'd be trying to outwit the other boats and trying to get your catch on the best market.
You're the Ben Stokes of the fishing world.
That would be very good, but it wouldn't be a century, would it?
It's been the longest day of this trip. The crew have been on deck for 15 hours, but the work isn't finished yet.
Right, you cunt! What the fuck's going on here? Huh?
Phil joins his team to help get the turbot into the fish room.
Ready for this fucker?
Well, they wouldn't have been the ones that I used to. Apart from wrestling with boxes of turbot.
With today's prime quality catch, the crew have reason to hope that they'll have changed the fate of the trip.
never thought we'd fucking muster that lot up.
What do we end up with?
207.
How many bright?
53 a turbot and 5 a month.
Fucking sweet.
It's a fucking day and a half today, I'll tell you. It's a fucking long day, but boy, fuck, it's worth it, eh? Whatever, mate, awesome, man. Yeah, tap. We deserved it. We deserve it. Tried very hard this week.
The Gavernic begins her long steam home to Newlyn. Ash won't know if Phil will give him a job until the boat is back in harbour and the fish isn't loaded.
When I started this, fucking hell. Bit of an adrenaline junkie as well, I've always been. I've like with the army and two most dangerous jobs in the world I've done so far. Like, do you know what I mean? It's fucking daft, isn't it? But I love it. It's all right. When I started going to sea, I really started seeing the true me after I got out of the army. At times I was really frustrated, just with life in general. And I didn't have a clue what it was, I just thought it was me. Just needed something more in life, I suppose. I miss that camaraderie. I didn't realise it until now.
After 8 days at sea, Phil's caught 100 boxes of hake and 50 of turbot. The catch sold for £23,000, enough to cover the costs of the trip and pay every crew member.
You have good runs and bad runs. Quite often, you make your own luck.
All right, boy?
All right, yeah.
Yeah. What's in your head?
What's in my head? I'd like a full-time job.
You want a job?
Yeah, bloody right, yeah.
Right, well, whether you're on with the boys,
yes,
we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
But the deal will be, there'll be a few trips on half a share. Till you get picking out hake and setting up the ends and rigging up for shooting and all the rest of it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
If you're happy enough with that,
yeah, I will be, yeah.
You can take one with us, all right?
Yeah, that's good.
Sean was all the same, and he'd been on other boats. It's just until you get
the gist.
Get the gist of everything that goes and rigging up the ends on your own and all.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
You'll be up full share and all the rest of it.
Come on.
All right? You happy with that?
Yeah, bloody right, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have your phone number in the book. So
Since the end of filming, there have been more developments. Bricktop and Stevie have left the Gavernic.
Fucking hold on.
Both are looking for less intense kinds of fishing after 10 years at sea together.
Fucking everywhere. Hey? Everywhere. It's all sliding up that fucking deck.
I've left before, but I left on good terms. If you need anything, he'd help you out, or if I need anything done, he'd try helping out.
Phil hopes to be able to spend more time on land once Stan steps up to become a skipper.
When you've got your whole life's work invested in a boat, you're very careful who you give it out to. But you've only got one life, and you've got to make the most of it.
That'll do, boys. Catch her up tight. Take a snack in there, fellas. That'll do you.
Hopefully, Stan will have his ticket here by the end of the year. Get him trained up a little bit, and I'll be able to have a bit more time off, which will be nice. Yeah.
You can't step into someone like that shoes, you know what I mean? He's a very clever man and he's done very well at it, but I'll give it a good go.
If you have a glass, it's half full. It's not half empty. And that's the mentality that you need to stick the job.
Take that shackle out of that dredge there, Tom.
Down in Brixham, Drew McLeod is still scalloping.
It's a good life being a fisherman.
a tough one. I don't know. I mean, I've enjoyed my life, what I've done. I don't regret being a fisherman. It's been an interesting life.
He's had several successful trips, and as ever, remains optimistic.
Fucking happy days.